Well, 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 you're probably expecting the same old cut, chop, prep and weld episode. Don't worry, that's coming. But before that can happen, we've got a little road trip planned. Remember that red Mini I spent 3 years restoring in this cheap old shed? Yeah, that's right, this one. Well, she's back home, but not for long.
Morning. I don't know what time you're watching this. I'm tired, I've just got out of the shower. And the sun is gleaming. Now you might be wondering what's happened to the red Mini in a long time. I've not done anything with it. It's been sat in a garage, I've used it occasionally for shows, and it's developed a few problems. The choke's not perfect, it's sticking, so I need to look into that. But most importantly, I was bought a Mk1 Bootlid by my girlfriend and Alex for my birthday a couple of years ago, and now it's time to get it sprayed to get it on the car.
I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more.
Round that corner at 45 miles an hour then. It just sounds amazing. And it doesn't move anywhere! Oh mate. Down again. Into the next lane. Oh, it's such an asbo. Screwing the nuts off this bike. From a 998 pushing 54 horsepower, that's pretty impressive if you ask me. Well, it looks like we're going to be a little bit early. Well, that's better for Paul because I know he's got arrangements today, and he's got me out of bed early so I can enjoy the rest of the day on the Mini Clubman estate. Honestly, this guy, if you want any work doing, he's the man to see, especially around the Manchester area. And here we are, we're just pulling in. Right, so I'm going to get the car in and I'll see you in a sec. So, I was hoping to film this next bit on the same day of driving the Mini, but life has just got in the way as always, and it's actually been a couple of weeks since we dropped the Mini off, and I was hoping to bring the Mini back with some great updates, the red one of course, but there's been a few hiccups, and I'll go into why this has been so delayed. One, I'm renovating a house. If you've not checked that out, click the link below, there is a new channel on that. Been no videos for 5 months because Wales was on lockdown for 5 months. So, Paul has had the red Mini for 2 weeks. He's tried numerous different paints. He's matched them, he sent me the cards. We just simply cannot get a red paint match for the red Mini, and it is really disheartening. And it's kind of forced me down the route of, do we spray the back end and try and blend it, but then you'll see on the side panel, the rear quarter and the back, that it doesn't match. And what Paul's basically said is he's offered me a very generous price to respray the car, but as it stands at the moment, I simply can't afford it with other commitments going on with the house as such, and that's why this has slowed down so much. But the red Mini's coming back. He has done some work to it. He's resprayed some black arches because I cracked them by hitting a pothole because the suspension is sagged. So there'll be a video when we fit those on, and obviously I'm going to adjust all the suspension to get it up and running. But if I just spin this, now you'll have to bear with me. Oh, also garage roof leaking, brilliant, story of my life. If I just spin this, let's use my drill bit locking mechanism. That will do. If the camera woman would kindly come down to the back. She's walking. Now, am I very zoomed in? Yeah. Rear cross member has gone in. We've got the cross frame section in the back, and I've tack welded the cross member across the back. It has been a swine to fit. There's going to be some fettling required here because it's actually a little bit shorter than the car ever was, with it being a copy panel by M Machine, but it's all in the right place because we've used the jig that I made, and we just need to basically weld it in, cover it in primer, scratch the bit of rubbish off the back here, do the rear valance doorstep, and bosh, the underneath is done. I keep saying it, and I don't want to bore you guys with everything that's going on, because the videos are so repetitive. I know you want updates, but I can't force myself to just talk, weld, edit, talk, weld, edit. It's just a boring thing for me. And if I'm not getting enjoyment out of it, I'm not going to produce things to my full potential. So, with regards to this, what a swine this car has been. So, we're going to stick a few more welds in this, release this. I'll have to whack some self-tappers through to pull the panels together, and everything should be hunky-dory, he says. So with all that said, cue the miniature montage, and I'll join you after I've done it. Now I think this is going to take a bit of bashing and banging to get into shape. Obviously there's going to be a lot of time in plug welding them, and especially grinding them back to a neat and representable state. So with that said, I think it is time to end. The guy in orange will say goodbye. I know it's short and sweet, but progress is progress, and I do promise that there'll be major progress on this, because in 2 weeks time, I've got another 2 weekends at the house, so that's why it's in 2 weeks time. I'll be spending 2 full days on the underneath of this car, getting it finished, and hopefully getting it stone chipped and sprayed in russet brown, or shit brown, as some of you may say. So the turd tech is still going on, mainly a video to show you that I am still at it, a lot slower than normal, with obviously other commitments, and the puppy, of course, she's just causing chaos and is a nightmare to bring up. And yeah, with all that said guys, I will join you, I will keep these coming. They will be a lot slow and a lot less frequent than normal, while other things are going on, but it is what it is, and I'm still at it, I'm still doing my hobby on the side, and I still love it. So, with all that said, I hope you stay safe, make sure you do everything in style, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.